And on this Sunday, it is another Obamacare delay. This time, the administration putting the brakes on a key Obamacare provision, one that prohibits employers from discriminating against lesser-paid employees. This, according to the New York Times this morning, that provision supposed to prevent the employers from favoring top executives by offering them better health care benefits. But it now seems that the rule has been put on hold, at least until the IRS can define exactly what it means to be, quote, a highly compensated employee. And we'll be dealing with this a lot over the next few hours. Hello, everybody. I'm Eric Shawn, and welcome to America's News Headquarters.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jamie Colby. This is going to be an important issue to a lot of people, whether highly compensated or not, don't you think? Well, it's the latest, though, in a string of delays and exemptions plaguing the controversial law. And according to critics, it serves as further proof that the law is doing more harm than good. Peter Ducey has a lot more on this for us live in Washington. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, Jamie. That's right. So people who sit on the board and people who carry a broom must be provided the same benefits by their bosses, according to a regulation in the Affordable Care Act that was supposed to take effect back in 2010, only a few months after President Obama signed it into law, but has now been delayed even further because the IRS still hasn't told companies what the rules are yet, so they can't enforce a penalty when nobody knows what's right and what's wrong. Here's what the Treasury Department is saying about all this. Quote, under the Affordable Care Act, for the first time, all group health plans will be prohibited from offering coverage only to their highest paid employees. The departments of HHS, Labor, and the Treasury are working on rules that will implement this requirement of the ACA, taking into account public comments that were previously requested. This regulation does have the potential to cost American businesses a ton of money if they aren't able to comply, because for every lower-level employee at a business who does not get access to the same benefits as their superiors, there's a penalty of $100 per worker per day. And there is no date for this regulation to actually kick in right now, but the big open enrollment period at healthcare.gov only goes for another 71 days. That's when everyone without coverage is going to be fined. And the administration says that so far at least 2.2 million people have signed up for new plans, but they haven't said how many of those 2.2 million have actually paid their premiums. And the Wall Street Journal is now reporting that only 11% of the 2.2 million new signups were previously uninsured, meaning that a majority of these signups are coming from people whose plans were canceled. And that creates a lot of questions, Jamie, about how big a dent the Affordable Care Act is going to put in America's uninsured population.
Yeah, one of the dents that it could possibly put. Thanks so much, Peter. Great report. Eric?
Jamie, turning overseas now to the deadly terrorist attack in Afghanistan. It has claimed the lives of Americans, and it happened in that restaurant that's popular with foreign nationals and diplomats. The State Department now confirming that at least 3 Americans were among the 21